The perfect living room turned guest room in under 60 seconds? I'm dedicating this episode to my college self who crashed in many subpar pads. Here's hoping that we can prevent that for future Kivas. Welcome to Interior Motives, where we solve wildly specific interior design troubles and craft a space that perfectly meets your design needs by diving into Wayfair's vast selection. My name is Kiva Brent. I'm a scientist turned interior stylist who combines creative and critical thinking to approach problem solving in design. Today, I'm going to help you design a functional living room that doubles as a palace for your couch surfing BFFs that love to make your home theirs. Not only will this guest area suit your college buddies, but mom and dad will love it too, and you'll be able to transform your living room into this 5-star guest room in under 60 seconds. Now let's get started on this couch surfer's paradise. A visitor guest room should be 1. Easily concealed. No one knows it is a bedroom when someone isn't sleeping in it. 2. Comfortable enough for lounging, working, and sleeping. 3. Able to be assembled in under a minute. Many of us don't host often enough to warrant a designated guest room. It's a waste of space that we don't have in the first place. So today, we're going to build a living room that looks super good, but easily slips into a great guest space when someone comes over. The goal here isn't to design just any space. It's going to be parent-worthy. The design style is modern organic, which has clean lines and neutral colors like white, beige, and brown. It's serene and relaxing, which is the goal. The foundation of any living room turned guest space is a sofa that you can sleep on. You can either go with a sleeper sofa like this that has a bed that pulls right out. It is super inconspicuous, but keep in mind you'll have to rearrange your furniture to pull it out when guests come to stay. Pro tip, removable back cushions provide you with a few extra inches of sleeping space, which makes all of the difference for your taller guests. Another option is to go with an incredibly comfortable chaise sectional. There's enough space to lay down in 2 directions, which means in theory, 2 people can sleep on the sofa. If it's comfortable enough for you to fall asleep watching a horror movie, it's probably comfortable enough. It's a non-traditional option, but one worth considering if your guests are unlikely to stay for more than a few days. It also requires absolutely no setup. So when your fraternity brother shows up unannounced at 3 a.m., you won't lose too much sleep. Another great option is a convertible chair. Okay, hear me out. Choose a convertible chair like this if you only have 1 overnight guest at a time. They don't take up much space and you can barely tell that the chair turns into a single bed. If you don't opt for a convertible chair, consider these rustic brown accent chairs for additional seating. These will accommodate your guests who aren't spending the night and will also help visually divide your space so that your guest has privacy when your living room turns into their bedroom. To add an organic texture and make the sofa extra cozy, add these faux fur pillows. I am a big fan of the faux. While these pillows are great for lounging during the daytime, be prepared to store them away when it is time for bed. When guests come over, just throw these faux fur pillows in this storage basket. You can use this basket for spare pillows and throw blankets. This will keep these materials super accessible so that no one is left shivering in the middle of the night, and it also doubles as decor. Don't you just love when something is practical and chic? Now we're going to put down this shaggy rug. The main purpose of the rug is to unify the furniture in the living room so that it isn't floating in the space. The shagginess is an added bonus because it's plush on the feet and it eliminates the need for slippers. We are not running a hotel. Slippers aren't a part of the package. If you need even more seating or just like the look, add these industrial poofs. They make the living room look incredibly inviting, and we want everyone who visits to feel at home, but also not too at home because we do want them to eventually leave. The ottomans also provide great leg support. So with a sofa and 2 accent chairs, 3 people can lounge comfortably. Don't be surprised if dad props his legs up and takes a nap in your accent chairs after Sunday dinner. They also have some storage, so you can store things like phone chargers for your guests in there. That means they won't bother you in the middle of the night, hopefully. One of the primary concerns when hosting guests is privacy. So to divide the room, use this room divider and faux plan. When you're not hosting, the room divider can sit behind your media console and act as wall decor. This is incredibly common in modern organic design, which is why it is the perfect design style for those hosting couch surfers. The faux plant obscures one's view partially while adding a touch of green to an otherwise neutral space, which is always a great thing. Modern organic has organic in the name, so the plant is an ode to that. Just be sure to position the plant on the side of the sofa that is exposed to the rest of the home so that it blocks your view of them while they're sleeping. On the opposite side of the sofa, add this floor lamp. This will allow your guests to have light in the evening without using that glaring overhead light that would shine into your bedroom. This lamp doubles as a bedside table so that they have a place for their beverages. Add this wicker table lamp too. It'll light the other side of the room. Think of how annoying hotels are when they don't have enough lighting. You want a 5-star review, right? Remember, this is still your living room, so you need light to read books, watch TV, and live your life. Next, add this closed media console. It requires less upkeep because all of your stuff is hidden. You can be the messiest person in the world and no one has to know. This is a living room, which means you need a coffee table. Coffee tables help round out the living room because they provide a space for gameplay, storage, and eating. To maintain your modern organic style, add this rustic wooden one. There's tons of storage inside so that if mom shows up unannounced, you can shove all of your mess inside and she never has to know. Plus, it has casters so you can roll it away when you need to pull out that sleeper sofa or rearrange furniture for guests. And of course, the space needs personality. So let's add a black and white frame photo to the wall to enhance your living room's serene vibe. Congratulations! Now you have a living room that doubles as a 5-star hotel. The only problem is that people might not want to leave. You could always ask them to pay for part of the gas bill. See how long that takes. That's it for this episode of Interior Motives. Tune in next time for another wildly specific design challenge. I promise it'll be an event.